Let's be real for a second. How many how to make money online videos have you watched this month? 10, 20, maybe more? And now ask yourself this. How much money did you actually make from watching all of those videos? If we're being honest, probably nothing, right? And I get it. I'm not here to make you feel bad. I've been there too. I used to do the exact same thing. Every single day. I'd hop on YouTube and type things like how to get rich, how to make money from home, or easy online business ideas, or how to become a millionaire before 30. I would sit there for hours way into the night, like I'd stay up until 4 when I had to wake up at 6 a.m. the next day to go to school. I'd stay up watching all these people talk about success and freedom and making money while working from their laptop. It felt good. It felt like I was learning something. It felt like I was getting closer to my dream. But deep down, nothing was actually changing because I wasn't doing anything. I remember being 11 years old, about to turn 12, when I first came across a video of this guy sitting in a fancy hotel room with his laptop. He said he was making thousands of dollars every single day while traveling the world. He literally showed his screen. That video changed everything for me. In my little kid brain, I thought, that's it. That's what I want. No suit, no boss, no traffic. Just freedom and money. And from that moment on, I became obsessed. I watched every video I could find. Every story about digital nomads, side hustles, passive income, digital products, quitting your job, etc. But here's what I didn't realize until way later. Watching videos doesn't make you money. Watching videos feels good, but it doesn't do anything unless you act on it. What's really happening is that your brain thinks watching is the same as doing. You feel like you're being productive. You take some notes, maybe you nod your head and you think, wow, that's smart, I'm gonna do this. But at the end of the day, you're still not doing anything, you're still not making any moves. That's not real learning. It's just pretending. It's like eating a candy and calling it a meal. It tastes good, yeah, sure. It gives you a little boost, but it doesn't give you what you actually need. It's like me when I spend so much time watching videos of people getting up at 5 a.m. instead of doing it myself. It's easier to watch it than to do it. It's a form of procrastination. You can't build a business by watching others talk about theirs. That's not how it works. And I know because I've done that for years. I spent almost 10 years doing exactly that. Watching videos, reading blog posts, listening to podcasts, buying every book. I could tell you every single way to make money online. I knew the terms. I knew the tricks. I knew what funnel, downsell, upsell, cross-sell meant. But I wasn't making a single dollar. Not because I wasn't smart, not because I didn't care, but because I was scared. I was afraid to start. I was afraid to fail. I thought I needed to learn everything before I took action. I thought I had to be perfect before I launched anything, and that mindset kept me broke for years. I had one business idea that I sat on. I kept telling myself it's not ready yet. I just need to figure out one more thing. I kept tweaking the logo, changing the website, rewriting the offer, etc. And while I was doing all of that, I didn't make a single dollar. Looking back now, I realize I could have just started with what I had. It didn't have to be perfect. I just had to get it going. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots feed up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. The real change happened when I finally stopped watching and started doing. I stopped thinking and started testing. I didn't wait for permission or for everything to be ready. I just picked something and moved forward. I didn't launch a giant company. I didn't need tens of thousands of dollars to begin. I started super simple. I learned one skill, something other people needed help with. Then I found people who had this problem and I offered to solve it. That's how I got my first client. That's how I made my first $1,000 sales online. And here's the best part about it. I didn't run ads. I didn't have a big audience. I didn't have a perfect website. I just had a simple funnel. I just needed the courage to talk to someone, explain how I could help, and follow through on it. That's it. So back in 2022, I was helping coaches, agency owners, consultants, course sellers to book more sales calls so they could make more money. The problem is most people jump into complicated business models like dropshipping, Amazon FBA, or affiliate marketing, and those might work, sure, but they're extremely hard, especially when you're just getting started. They need a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of guessing. And if you don't know how to run a business yet, and you don't have tens of thousands of dollars in startup capital, you'll probably get overwhelmed and quit. That's what I see happen all the time. People get excited, try something way too advanced. They lose a few $100 and then they give up. They think they failed, but really, they just picked the wrong starting point. The best move is to pick something simple, something you can control, a service business, a consulting offer, something where you help someone solve a problem and get paid for it. You don't need to wait months. You don't need to order products or build a store. You can literally start this week. What most people don't realize is that the money comes from solving problems. That's it. Find someone with a problem, help them fix it. They pay you. That's business in the simplest way possible. But instead of doing that, people get distracted. They watch one video about AI, then another about crypto, then another about selling digital products, then another about YouTube automation. They get pulled in a million directions. They never focus. And because they never focus, they never win. It's like trying to chase 5 rabbits at once. You end up catching none of them. But if you chase just one and don't stop, you've got a real shot. When I finally picked one path and stuck with it, everything changed. I stopped chasing shiny objects and focused on mastering one simple offer. I figured out how to get clients without spending money on ads. I learned how to use content not as entertainment but as marketing. Instead of posting random stuff for likes and views, I started sharing stories and advice that actually helped my ideal client. I used the content to show that I understood their problems and that I could solve them. That's how I built trust. That's how I got booked. Not by being flashy or weird, but by being helpful. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Now, let me be real with you for a second. If you're still watching video after video, hoping for the one magic idea, you're not building your dream life. You're just distracting yourself. You're looking for answers in the wrong place. Information is only ever useful if you use it. People love to throw around the phrase knowledge is power, but knowledge is only power if you actually use it and implement it. Otherwise, what's the point? Action beats knowledge every time. Yes, you need to know how to do the right thing. You need to follow a proven step-by-step process, but you also have to do it. So if you've been watching content for months or years and I haven't done anything with it, it's not because you're lazy. It's because you're afraid. And that's okay. Fear is normal. But letting fear stop you for another year, that's not okay. Because that's another year. You could have been building something real. You don't need to wait for the perfect time. That doesn't exist. There will always be something getting in the way. There will always be something to fix, something to learn, something to improve. But if you start now, even if it's messy, you'll be way ahead of everyone else still waiting. I lost years chasing perfection. I lost thousands of dollars trying to find the best business model. And in the end, it was the simple stuff that worked. Talk to people, help them, get paid, repeat. Is it boring? Maybe. But boring builds freedom. So if you're still stuck watching content instead of creating results, ask yourself this. Are you learning? Or are you just distracting yourself? Are you collecting ideas? Or are you turning those ideas into income? The truth is, you don't need more tips. You don't need more hacks. You don't need more courage. You just need to act. You need to make mistakes. You need to learn by doing, not just watching. You already know enough to start. You don't need permission. You don't need a sign from the universe. Hell, take this as your sign if you want. You just need to stop overthinking, pick a simple plan, and follow through on it. Most people fail because they quit. You don't deserve success if you keep quitting. So that's how I went from a kid watching countless videos to someone making over $1,000 per day in profit. Not because I had special knowledge, not because I had connections, not because I was lucky somehow, I wasn't. But because I finally did the right work on the right thing. You can do it too. But first, you've got to stop watching and start building. It's the only way. Now, if you're serious about becoming financially free this year and you'd like me to personally help you, click on the link in the description below, because I've made a video where I explain how I've made thousands of dollars a day in profit. You can also book a free strategy call with me or a member of my team, and we'll help you come up with a custom game plan to help you reach financial freedom in 90 days or less, using the same method that's made me thousands per day. But be quick, because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast, and soon we'll take that video down. So click on the link in the description below, watch the quick video and book your call. And with that being said, I'll see you on the other side.